Of course, it's a beautiful Monday morning right here in Lagos, and we are all keeping it real right here on Flip TV. Urban News Stand is still the number one. All right, Bystanders at Newsstand, your online newspaper review program, being watched by everyone in the world. Quickly to what we have on the front page of the Punch. Abuja plane crash. Residents recount near-death experience. Abuja plane crash. Residents recount near-death experience. Jets would have dropped on residential buildings, causing more havoc. We ran out of our houses, taking the explosion for a bomb blast. Pilot complained of engine failure minutes before Abuja crash. And we have something on Uzodinma and Okorocha. Okorocha attacks Uzodinma as ex-governor. Wife, aides arrested over sealed estate. Controversy surrounds Niger students workers release. Abducted travelers freed. Kangara boys still in captivity. They should be back soonest, says Bello. Abductors exchange amnesia. And quickly to the pictures of the victims that were involved in the crash. Okay, you can see their pictures right on the front page of the Punch newspaper. The pilot is there, and also other people that were involved in the crash. Quickly to another one. Beware of APC members dancing on Ige's grave. And the next one, Daily Sun newspaper. The major headline, it reads on security. Buhari governors failed. That's what PDP CSOs have said. Buhari governors have failed. PDP CSOs are saying it right on the front page of this journal. Air Force probes death of 7 others in plane crash. Air Force probes death of 7 officers in plane crash. CS in barracks. Buhari UK, US, Kalu, Obi, others mourn. On to the next one, the damn part of the paper. The picture of the crash that happened in Abuja. Mangled parts of Nigerian Air Force plane which crashed at Baza Village, Abuja yesterday. All passengers, including the crew members, were confirmed dead. Alafia for your task, Yoruba on restructuring. You must speak with one voice now. Monarch charges kinsmen. All right, Mr. Matthew. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. Michael Adekunle.
How are you doing, Mr.
I'm fine.
Matthew Oluku?
Good morning.
Yeah, it's another edition of Bystanders. It's a Monday morning, beautiful Monday morning, and we pray we get something good from it. All right, the tragedy that happened over the weekend in Abuja, I think is a great loss to the country, your own words, to the victims, to the families of the deceased.
To those who love their loved ones, I extend my condolence to them. Then to the Nigerian Air Force, I extend my condolence. But what I can understand, they were going on a surveillance to see how they could rescue the Kagara adopted students. But when things of this nature happens, personally, I use it as an avenue to acknowledge human being, mankind, of the need to reconcile themselves to God, because death is inevitable. A human who have no control over death. It must potential corpse. But what makes it, if you reconcile yourself with God, there is hope of eternity. So I use the opportunity to acknowledge every human being on earth, every living, to see this as a reminder of the need to reconcile yourself back to God. So that when it happens, that takes place, we have a hope of eternity.
There are speculations out there that kind of foul play.
Personally, I do not feel there is any foul play. The only area I may pick holes is before an aircraft flies, there are technical departments that certify it okay to fly. Do they do their diligent work? Those are the areas I'm looking at. And again, I quite understand that as professionalism demands, that there ought to be parachute in such aircrafts. When the pilot discover, especially as we have been made to understand that the pilot reported engine failure, and from account of residents in that vicinity where it crashed, that the pilot made frantic effort to take it away from a residential area, that there would have been more collateral damage. So the question is, if there were a safe landing, but I don't know why that none of them make effort to use parachute in that aircraft, or does it mean there was no parachute in that aircraft? Bible said that. I think we should allow the accident investigation bureau to investigate and come up with their own findings before we draw conclusion on it.
People are already drawing conclusion.
It is the nature of Nigeria. You know, the problem is that Nigerians do not trust the government. So anything that happens, there's every tendency to start sensing foul play, believing that the Nigerian government may have sabotage. In fact, there's already thinking of ethnic, people already reading ethnic coloration into it. But for me, I think we should allow the accident investigation bureau to investigate and come up with what actually transpired. More so as we have heard that the pilot of the control tower, since we are already having that revelation, I think that is where that information comes from.
And if the pilot that reported engine failure, why did they still go ahead in using that?
No. It's like after takeoff, he discovered that engine failure. He was trying to make an attempt to return to base, but he couldn't make it back to the airport. I mean Abuja International Airport.
Right. Of course, the president is not happy about the developments. Other governors too are very happy with the development. But let's quickly move to another story here. Ex-Imo governor Rochas Okorocha arrested to be arraigned today for breaking into seized property. Rochas Okorocha versus Hope Uzodinma, who happens to be the incumbent governor of that state. It was all about the saga.
Mr. Mike, I think I saw that show of shame in channel television. From what I can understand, there's a property allegedly belonging to the wife of the former governor, Mrs. Rochas Okorocha. And from what I can understand, the immediate past governor of Imo State, not even Rochas Okorocha or Hakim. No, sorry, the one that was removed. The one that was removed before Hope Uzodinma came on board. I quite understand that he's the one that instituted that probe and gazetted it. So it is consequent upon the process he started that Hope Uzodinma is standing on to see that property. Now I think what behoved on Okorocha to do was to approach a court of competent jurisdiction to ask them if he feel the house or the property was illegally seized. I do not think that going there personally to enforce the opening was the right approach. It was not civilized of him.
So it was illegal, breaking into...
Because this is not, he is quite aware that a legitimate government of his state seized that property. I think the right thing to do was to approach a court of competent jurisdiction and ask the court to declare the seizure of that house illegal. And the court could equally mandate the state government to open it. Going by that, he can even claim damages from the state government. But going there in person to enforce the opening, I don't think it was civilized. Then again, I listened to the police, the spokesman of Imo Police on channel this morning, why he was saying that the man was not arrested, that he was invited. I saw him being led into a waiting Hilux van of police, being driven off. But again, I think Nigerian police still speak to their unprofessionalism. Because in that video that played out, I saw an aide to the current Imo governor tapping the former governor at his back. You understand? Looking as if civilians were even driving the process. And police could not up their game to excuse every other person that is not in their an operative for them to do their diligent work. But if you look at the way the police is speaking, for me, without prejudice to the person of Rochas Okorocha, I think he's not above the law. He could be arrested. So police denying that he was not arrested, I don't think it is the right thing to do. If he was arrested and for the purpose of the investigation, I don't think there's anything wrong in it. But police coming to say that after he was driven out of the scene, that they needed to come there to take him out to avert crisis, that he was subsequently invited. For me, I think he was arrested.
Okay, now just know your own take concerning the youth taking over.
I think the youth should take over the reign of this government. I think come 2023, the youth should take over Asu Rock. I think it is not just limited to Asu Rock. Every strata of the society, every level of government, be it governor, be it House of Assembly, be it even up to local government and presidency, the youth should take over. Why am I? We have tried all these elders since 1999 when we returned to this democracy, and they have failed us. I don't know any state where the elder have not failed us. So for me, I think come 2023, especially when INEC will kickstart the process of registration and revalidation of voter register, I think the youth should avail themselves of that opportunity to deploy their strength and number to massively register. And when it comes to voting, they should come out en masse and vote for youth. And if you look at it the way it is, irrespective of when it comes to presidency in particular, the youth should scrutinize every youth who is contesting, irrespective of political platform, irrespective of tribe, where they discover a youth that is competent and destabilized, that will lead this country. I think we should give that youth that support, because I think we are tired of this era of promoting mediocrity above meritocracy, because that is the order of the day now. That's the hallmark of this government. And as a nation, if we must continue living as one, without, I'm even against this government when it comes to restructuring. This is a government from the onset that pride itself as a government that wants to restructure. This is a government that set up a panel headed by the Kaduna State government in the person of Malam El-Rufai that come up with a resolution advising the federal government to restructure the country. Just recently, the same governor came up to say that for Nigeria to continue living in peace as one entity, that one, the government have to restructure, make sure states control resources. He talked about unbundling the judiciary to allow the states run independent judiciary arm of government. He talked about state police. And this is somebody who is very close to Mr. President. So why is it that Mr. President and all the state federal government actors are not thinking in the direction of unbundling this constitution? As we speak, we have 68 items on exclusive legislative lists. And these are areas where in the best of nations, you have local governments, state governments playing vital roles, driving the process. Why must you wait for Abuja before you build a power plant in Lagos State? Why must you wait for Abuja before you think of developing your educational sector in Lagos State, in Delta State? You're thinking of taking control of water resources again. So for me, if we have a youth who is focused, who is destabilized, who is not thinking of his ethnicity above national interest, he will see the need to restructure the country. Because no matter how we look at it, the constitution we are using was forced on us by Nigerian military. So we need a people-oriented constitution, and the only way we can have it is to have a destabilized Nigerian, a Nigerian who is not an ethnic bigot. So for me, I think we should think of getting a youth to take over the reign of leadership of this country come 2023. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much, Mr. Machi. Good morning to you, David. How are you doing? Welcome on board. It's a beautiful Monday morning.
It's always good to be here once again.
How was the weekend?
Mine was splendid. And how was yours?
Somehow good.
Okay.
But I lost my phone.
Sure. So you know what, we'll try and retrieve it now.
You say what?
I said we'll try and get it back.
All right. That's very good of God. All right. It was a tragedy in Abuja. The Nigerian Air Force witnessed a big loss. Not in Nigerian Air Force, Nigeria as a whole. The words of sympathy to them.
I want to sympathize with the captain and with the co guys that lost their life. I felt so bad when I heard the news, and my condolence to them. On this note, also I want to also believe that the government would also make sure that every right that belongs to them should not they should not be deprived. They should not be deprived of it. And then also again, I want to also make sure that government, before 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 boarding or flying any plane, there should have been there should
Thorough
make
checkup,
sure
right?
a thorough checkup, and then this plane should be what certified by the technical department, because as of yesterday, this same plane developed faults some weeks back. That was what the report said. And then why would you allow them to go out with the same plane again? You shouldn't. At least money again should have been. We should at least I think that, see, the Ministry of Defence should make sure every year there should be one check up on this our airplane, so that just to foster future occurrences, because it is becoming rampant too much.
All right, let's move. Opusodima, the incumbent governor of Imo State, and the ex-governor Okorocha in big saga. It was a very thing. How do you say it?
Mr. Makadekule, on this note, I believe it is political tussle between the two persons, because in as much as Okorocha never wanted him to become the governor of the state in the first instance, he never wanted him to become the governor of the state, and then by so doing, he eventually became the governor of the state. And then you can see the tussle has been playing out. And then on this issue of the state, on the property that was seized, Okorocha also acquired this property via he acquired the property through illegality. And now the governor is now saying this property belongs to the state. So I think Okorocha means it should break into what, a property that has been seized by the state governor. He knows the law. Just like what Pastor said, he should have approached the law. Approach what a competent court of law. File your case. Because you're a senator doesn't mean you should just walk into where a state government has seized. You just want to break in. That's uncalled for. And then again, he's a senator. He makes law. So I think
Why would he break the law?
why would he break the law? I think everything. I think he knows what to do. Why would you go? I think all government did.
No, it seems there have been a kind of rift between.
There have been talks before, even before the primaries. Okorocha never wanted him to become the governor of the state, and then this man maneuvered his way just to become the governor. He did not even maneuver his way. He had the backing of the president that made him the president.
The governor of the state.
Yes, that made him the governor. So, sir, why would you think he would not want to use every state resources just to bring him down? And then again, Mr. Makadekule, don't forget, Okorocha too also what? Embezzle state money to build. Where does he have money to build that university? Farm University. Where does he have money? Building, buying estates in his name of his wife. Before he assume office, how much does he want? I am not saying that, see, what he did is bad. What the governor did is bad. Even the governor too, he happens to be was a fraudster. Even the current governor. So what I'm saying, because I know if there have been if these two men have been in what alliance, he would not. This man has never wanted him to pilot the state. So he's not saying now is the paper time. I have every resources within my disposal. I will make sure I for.
Now quickly to another one. Take over by you 2023. Are you in support of it?
Mr. Makadekule, in as much as I am in support of it, but I think the youth are not ready, because politics is a game of interest. and it's very very deep. By 2020, but yeah, 2023 is just around the corner. At least we have to see what a formidable party from now, a formidable party
From the youth.
from the youth, formidable what opposition party that will always not just APC and PDP alone, that will always tackle government what policies. Have you seen any? Last was not last month or last year, we had a by-election in this Lagos. By-election. How many youths came out to vote? Is that people that want to take over power? We are not ready, Mr. Mike Adekule. We are not ready. What is his name? Bank W contested in the previous election. Did he win? Because Bank W did not share money. How many youths supported Bank W? How many youths? Instead, youth went to support Koroson because his father is a well-grounded politician. Mr. Mike Adekule, the youth are not ready.
No, don't forget that Desmond Elliott also won.
Desmond Elliott won on the platform of what? A godfather. That is true. He won on the. It's a welcome idea. I didn't hear anyone. He said so. So he won based on the platform of what? A godfather. Mr. Mike Adekule, if the youth are ready, they should start from scratch. The youth, the youth are not ready.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Do you have anything to say?
Yeah. Mr. Lucky. Good morning.
Thank you. Good morning.
How are you doing?
You're fine, my brother.
All right, thank you so much. We experienced a bad thing in the country over the weekend. Air Force was the Abuja plane crash, which claimed lives. Your condolences to the families of the deceased.
Condolence to those who are enjoying our wealth. So that's that let me put it that way. Condolence to those who are enjoying our wealth. So if anything happens to them, let them take it. After all, did anybody know me? So that is it. Condolence to them, to our president. Right from time day one, I told you, every day you wake up, our president condolence to 20, 30. This is the lowest count now, 7 people, Abi. So they are enjoying it. But we were arguing this morning. You know, some of our brothers from the eastern side, they'll say anything in Nigeria, they don't take part. They are not among them. If you check the list here, you see some of our Mr. Para, Mr. Goze. So the best thing, as I said, we are one Nigeria. You can see now, they too are enjoying it. So you can see now, they are enjoying it. So we are one. If you like, what I'm saying, condolence to them. I will live long because I don't eat their money. Nobody know me. I only come here to talk. Government of Buhari, I just pity them. These 2 years remaining, I pray God to just remove these leaders and bring the new people like us. I can lead this country. I can even rule better than this Buhari. Because first of all, if I enter as a president, I will make sure petrol 100 naira or 50 naira. I will make sure rice everybody. You see, God will come down. Not all this bunch of old men who are killing us with food, anger. Imagine our government will be telling us prepare for petrol. We are going to increase fuel. We are going to increase fuel. Why are you telling us? You want us to be afraid? Why are you telling us that you want to increase fuel? Telling us boldness. So this government has failed. My own condolence to them because I am not a government. I don't eat with them. They are the one enjoying it. You have 2 Igbo. We have Yorubas. We have Hausa. So that's why I said Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba. They are the problem of this country. So that's it. So now.
And on this issue, I think they brought in tribal sentiment into it.
I don't see tribal there.
I heard when people were arguing.
Yes, God bless you. That's what I told them now. No, Igbo man say, you say anything in Nigeria, I am not there. After all, we are materialized. They don't take over. But today, if you check this plane now, 2 Igbo there. My brother witnessed it. He told me, he said, those Igbo, they are betrayer. Why don't they withdraw? I said, I can withdraw. You are here. If you see 100,000, you will join us. I don't understand me. I told him. But what I'm saying is that, yes, condolence to them because I don't enjoy with them. Do you know how much to enter plane from Lagos to Abuja? It's 100,000. That's my children's school fees.
I think they were going on a rescue mission.
A rescue mission for what? For where?
Yeah.
My brother, let them. Rescue who?
Abducted.
Those people?
Yeah.
Have you not seen government? Have you not seen government telling government that 2 days they're going to release them? Something has gone down underground. Something they have bribed them. You see, negotiate with bandits. You see, Buhari is the leader of them now. You don't need to say that. Supply for Asau. They are going there for their enjoyment. So that guy go bring them down to teach our president Leslie that you need to change your character. People are dying. Do you know how many people die in a day? Do you know how many people die for accident? Do you know how many people that are kidnapping? Do you know people? So is anybody showing the paper? If one place catch 7 people, after all, that's why I say Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa, and the people of this country.
Okay,
look at them.
Go to another one. Okorocha versus Imo State government.
Disgrace people. They are disgrace to the nation. That's why I say somebody say the next president should be Igbo. Yes, we support them, but I tell you, if Adibo might be a president, another Igbo might will remove in 2 days. Because if you check Yoruba's that time, Senate president will remove more than 3 times. So there's no leader there. No respect. At least nothing wrong for Rochas to obey this. Let me just give you this scenario. I worked with Rochas for 2 years. I remember when he came aboard, the Imo State governor, he should respect the Imo State governor. Let him collect their property back. I don't understand. After all that money he used to build all this estate is government property. Let him release it. Let all these body dragging themselves in the public. Disgrace to them, this eminent, I don't know what to call them. That is why I say there is no leader. At least, how can governor order police to go arrest Okorocha? I don't understand me. So automatically let them settle their matter here. So that is it. It's a disgrace of both of them.
Just like what we have on the live chat, Jacob is saying something very crucial here. People should leave Okorocha and Hope fight because it's dog eat dog business.
Yes, actually, I told you, when Okorocha came aboard, I worked with him for 2 years. I could remember that time. Okorocha ordered SSS police to go and recover all government property. They recover land, they recover cars. But today, he has got it to his turn. That's why when you are there, don't do bad. So, government of Uzodema have right to collect government property back because that money that you are supposed to use to development Imo State, you use it for your personal business. So, he has the right to collect the property. Rochas is a disgrace to both of you.
And looking at what Taiwo Odunlade has said here, well said, David Okorocha should have handled it better. I said, well said, David Okorocha should have handled it better. Was his move unlawful? Was it illegal?
Even normally, when they were campaigning under primary, Uzodema supposed to have been the governors. But Rocha turned back and give it to his in-law. That fight have started from right now. There's no way they will agree for each other there. So what they supposed to have done, you see, let me tell you something, power tussle. That's what I'm saying in Igbo land there. You don't say you are a leader. Somebody else will get up and throw you away. They can't be a peace. They can't be a leader in that place. That's why you see all these things. Disgracing themselves, using police to terrorize them. If another person comes tomorrow, they will still use the same way and deal with Uzodema. After all, it's a Supreme Court governor. They don't like him there. You can see what is happening in the Imo State. They're supposed to unite. That's why we are saying if people want to become the president, let them unite. Go home, unite. Then we will give you the mandate and support you. But when you come in to fight yourself, it's a big problem. So what I'm saying, my brother, Okorocha, Uzodema should unite and make Imo safe. After all, they have a problem they are dealing with. X-Men are killing them there. Our brother army are there. Have taken over the land. Let them unite so they can fight all these monsters. Right. Thank you very much. Is it the youth? Look at them. Go and check Baba Jebu play. You see youth. There are more than millions playing Baba Jebu. Millions talking about Chelsea. They don't know them. Instead of them to talk about Eyiba or Central Stores or Sunshine or MFM, you see our youth. Hey, I beat you today. I hit you today. Who are you? Did you know them? Why can't you support our youth? Is there our youth? Where's the youth? Well, if you see me, I can be a president if they support me. I know they will not support me because I don't have money. So let the youth come out. We move the way we move for NSAS. We'll take all the money. I remove these old men, these policemen, people who are they mess, they shit in their house. We don't need them.
Thank you so much, Lucky. And here we have Kunle. Kunle, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning, viewers. Good morning.
How was
Yeah.
the weekend?
We thank God. And thank God there's a new week, right?
Look radiant.
Yeah, thank you very
All
much.
right, quickly to the youth taking over from 2023. Are you in support of this?
Who are the youths? Sorry. To ask the question back to you. Give you back the question. Who are the youths in Nigeria? Show me the youth that is ready to rule. Show me the youth that is capable to rule. I still fall into bracket of youths. Listen. But this man came in, he saw our weak points, and he said we are lazy. It might not be the laziness, the undertone of it. A lot of them don't understand. It's not all about you cannot hustle, you cannot work, you cannot. Politically, political mentality, we don't have that. We've subdued ourselves to slave under these people. Now, all those censors, the politician will still hijack censors. They will still buy them with money, give them money and all sort of things. So when you're talking of the youth taking over, youth are not ready to take over. Youth are still sleeping in slumber. All these guys you are worshiping now, they seize power, they get to the throne in their 30s, mid-30s. Obasanjo was president in his late 30s. Gowon was president in his early 30s. Right? Even Tinubu, you shouting today, Jagaban. He was a senator. At what age? In the second, what's it called? Was he aborted Third Republic? Now, ask any youth now that's the only level they can reach is political talk of one politician, special assistant to one politician. Youth has never vied it right, or they are never thinking right that this seat, these people are sitting on, belongs to, it's nobody's father traditional title. Nobody's father among those governors you see, none of their parents is entitled or has the traditional power to be holding a seat. Youth can challenge them. The majority of the voting population now is youth, but we never discovered that. I heard my brother saying Baba Jebu, all sort of things. Nevertheless, I will support him in some one way or the other. He himself that came here, he has worked with, he just told us he has worked with Rochas once. So you don't bite the fingers that feed you. You gain a lot under those guys. And you never even say it, but have a boldness to tell them what you are doing is not right. What you are doing is not right. Right? So that's just my stake. That's just my stake on youth.
Oh, yeah.
Youth.
Quickly to Okorocha attacking Uzodinma, that's the former governor attacking the incumbent governor on property.
Yeah. As we have in the East, we have everywhere, all over the places. What they call this? Vengeance. Uzodinma that is on the seat now. He should die. He's sitting on a gunpowder. He has a limited time for himself. Because how did he get there? I said I knew this man when he was chairman Senate committee. There was a man, he started his probe, and that probe led to the man's demise. That was the guy that owns one insurance company. All because you see, when they set up committee in those houses, the main purpose is not to rectify the what's it called? The lacuna. It's what they will gain when they invite you. What they will gain. So nobody is working for betterment of any citizen in this country. They are working for the betterment of their pockets. So Uzodinma is working for his pockets. Okorocha has worked Supreme Court. And these guys that lost their life, man. It's just a sudden thing that is the only young, vibrant military officers that are dying for these nations. Where are the older ones? Where are the ones that are in charge of this maintenance? I would have expected that the people that are in charge of this aircraft that got blown off, they should have been the one. Because there are some people that are in charge of maintenance of all these aircraft. Yes, technical department. And we've been hearing billions of dollars. to buy Tokado, to buy all these things. And where are the billions of dollars sinking? Where are they going into? What channel are they spending the money on? For them not to be able to fix up an aircraft over 10 years ago. And you are saying you're going for a turnaround aircraft. What maintenance do you carry on this aircraft now? If you had a serious maintenance on this, a very competent maintenance on this aircraft, there wouldn't be any air crash. But in Nigeria here, the leaders will relax at the back, hitting the money, while they send the messengers on a death trap. So this country now, the way I see things, I think we need God intervention. People are not thinking right. The leaders are not thinking right. The youth are not thinking right. Everybody is not thinking right in this country again. So that's the problem we have in here.
Thank you so much. Respect.
Now me when you meet me here, be you. Now you meet me here. Good morning, everybody.
Okay, good morning. How you doing?
I'm fine, Mr. Mark.
What's the real problem?
No. Is there now meet me here? I come, but
right.
we are not fighting for that. It's my man.
All right, to those
No worry.
All right, quickly to today's topic.
Good morning.
The youth taking over come 2023. You're a youth, and I know you've been agitating for something for a very long time. Now, do you support the move? And do you think youth would stand that chance to take over power from the old ones?
Good morning, my Sylvia. I love those ones that love me. Those who already know love me, I still love you. Now inside life no balance. For the youth, why? Sometimes anytime I talk, I only call the youth. One day somebody will ask me, say, why will I always call youth? Why can't we not come out to fight? I say, okay, in a country where they don't have strong youth, the leader do anyhow. That is all of them don't turn to mad dog for that office where they did. Both from governor to the president. They don't value anybody. They do the thing they like. This is only Nigeria, and nobody have come out to question those people. They will make budget for refinery, but do you know that Nigeria don't have refinery? Everything. That's why they will come out today that tell us that the foreign market have increased in importing fuel, and we have where we can produce those things from this country. You understand? They will have budget. If not for that, why would the president every day president come and say we should be buckle for increase of fuel? But I told them if they like, let them increase them to 500 naira. The God wey dey sustain the poor man for Nigeria go keep on sustaining them. Now they say, they will not have sleepless night because what they are doing. Me and you, look at how the people you are training in this country, the way you, Mr. President Buhari, the way you are handling the youth, you are building what will consume everybody that follow you. Because if the youth get angry now to rise up again, that one answers is just welcome development. Because in the history of Nigeria, youth have never do what they do during answers. They had to show them, and the president, the youth made it to know that we are not lazy. He called us lazy youth. The youth need a better governance, and the same Buhari will promise heaven and earth. All the things wey promise, all the part of the list wey they list, all of them they use them as campaign promise. All of them, no one is working. Everything fuel na problem, electricity under Buhari na problem, food stuff na for Buhari regime na problem. Oga, what do you carry come Nigeria? You no like the people, you tell them, e no be by force to be president, na by force. Na by force to be president, rude to rude people wey no like you. We don tire. Your problem sef, e don make everybody don die premature. People dey die, no only Buhari regime, people dey jump for inside lagoon because of frustration. Na frustration wey be, now im children no dey Nigeria. All im children are in Dubai, and na somebody build that Dubai wey dey dey. They should come back. The people in Dubai and outside that see them, they should send them back to Nigeria. Let them come and feed what their father have feed for us. Their father have scattered Nigeria, disgrace Nigeria internationally. Everything Nigeria is benefiting before, we are not benefiting again. You understand? Look at, it's only Nigeria we have aircraft. They are servicing the aircraft for 10 years. And they have budget for aircraft servicing. They will carry nonsense youth. I didn't mean now be the buy leader there for that aircraft die. By this money, everyone going to see praise the Lord because now no get value. Now what did the investment are youth? All of them when they here now youth. They are no one is almost they have not got to almost either 60 years or 50 something. You understand now? But look at why those people know they enter this kind of play, maybe they die. If the aeroplane want to dey kill them, if coronavirus see the mercy for some of them, make aeroplane dey kill them as they kill our youth. We no want again. How about wetin happen? If una know say the country too big for una to rule, oga you let us know. Buhari, if the country too big for you to rule, resign. There are people to take over the country and make things better. Not for you occupy there, causing problem everywhere. Go to all the region now in Nigeria, no peace. You will stay with fear. If herdsmen no kill you, another thing go come kill you. Or bandit go come, terrorists wey dey sell for now go come kill you. You understand na? What we don't have security. If not for God protecting us, I don't know what will happen to our youth or the life of the people around us, our neighborhood. But I pray, may God, abeg, help us divide Nigeria. If they know say they no fit handle her again.
There's someone here, Uram Abraham. I'm watching from Togo. I like your program. Mr. Chigoze is right here at the newsstand. Chigostika. How you doing?
Fine, Mr. Mike.
How you doing? Chop the knuckles.
This one you are not putting on face mask. It seems what is new about
Something is
the
happening.
COVID?
Nothing is
It has been subdued within the Nigerian sphere.
Let me manage myself like this morning. I have my reason.
You have your reason.
I don't want to get choked up.
Okay.
I have my reason.
You're welcome on board.
All right, you're welcome. Chigoze.
Yeah, good morning, esteemed viewers across the globe. Trust you are doing great.
You're from Imo State, right? Am I right?
Confirm.
I think you saw what happened in the state. The ex-governor in battle with the incumbent governor of that state. What's your take on it?
Well, it is nothing new and shouldn't be a surprise to me. Why? Because it is all about politics. Politics is a game of interest. But here in Nigeria, politics is a do or die affair. So as we still retain the entity called Nigeria, Nigeria is as good as its politicians. They are best doing anything in order to retain power within the corridor of power. So it is more or less, it is not just about the service to the people. It is just about power tussle. Whoever that is strong takes it all. And that is, if you are weak, let the devil take you. You see, nobody cares about what you feel or your welfare within the constitution called Nigeria. That is just what is playing out within the these two, what we like call them giant or disappointment to their generation. You see, Rochas, of course, everyone should know his antecedents. How he was able to maneuver, he won the people and by his deceptive mechanism, and was able to deceive the people, thinking that he is the Messiah of Imo State. All time revealed that he is a big and monumental disappointment and disaster. So what is playing out is just a power tussle. Who controls the power, controls the resources coming to the state. This is just what is happening between the Rochas, the ex-governor, and the incumbent governor. Hope Uzodinma. There is nothing more. It is not centered on people's welfare, on delivering dividends of democracy to the people of Imo, citizens and the residents. Look at how they have bastardized the entire system. They just want to grab the power and grab whatever and grab at the expense of the people. You see, most people, Vidas lost their life to this Lotus or Kolacha. He claimed this as of building infrastructure for the state, for state utilities and all that, only to convert them to his personal use. You see, these are the kind of politicians we have in Nigeria. And for such people, do you trust them to defend or to protect the interests of the mass, the Southeast? Can Rochas Okocha protect, being a president, can he protect the interests of the Igbo people? They are just bigots, political bigots, selfish and driven by that greediness. So they cannot represent the Igbo interests. So anybody calling for Rochas Okocha or whoever to represent or to vie for the position of the presidency is just calling for monumental disaster. One day, Buhari is even trying. You see, if it's left for Rochas or Korocha, they are driven by their greediness, they are driven by selfishness, not the service to the people. And not participating in politics. How can the youth participate in the politics when you have made it almost impossible for them to contest? Almost impossible for them to be absorbed. Look at, if you want to vie for the position of presidency, just to buy tickets within your party, it's not less than 25 million or more. How many youth can afford 25, confidently afford 25 million? Or for you to vie for governorship, for you to pick a ticket, is not less than 10 million. How many youth, we have credible youths who cannot afford such money? You see, they have made this almost impossible in order to sideline the youths so that they can perpetuate themselves within the corridor of power. You see, this is quite unfortunate, and there is no way with the system they have set in place the youth can break through except through the instrument of violence, revolution. That is the only way the youth can recover their lost inheritance. There come people like Bystansder, the future leaders, who made the future just a mockery. It's just a statement to mock the youth. You have not made the environment viable for them, for their business to strive, so that they can save such money and, aspire to become a political office holder. The only level they can attain confidently is just a councillorship, ward councillor. They will be compensated. People like Jagaban will compensate them because by being their history over the years, he will compensate them for snatching ballot boxes, killing people, in order to actualize things. So this is the kind of Nigeria we are. Like, I'm a vibrant youth. Look at Lucky is just shouting. Lucky was once, of course, he participated in politics, and I know most of his antecedents. Yes, you see, these people are not honest. But when they come here, you want to shout. I know you are asking how most of people manage yourself to eat the money that belongs to the people, even the agents. You see, the political agent, is that how we can strive?
Was Lucky involved?
Huh?
Was Lucky involved?
They are the leaders of the party. I once belonged to PDP. Yes. At a point I have to confront them because I don't take nonsense. When it comes to, I understand that politics without integrity can lead us nowhere. And that is what Nigerian politicians are lacking. If you say you are playing politics, of course, it's a politics involve interests. Then you must make sure that you sell your integrity, your protection to the people. So that you can earn the respect of the people. Not just trying this person does not give you respect. What kind of respect? On the basis of Baba Sope. Who is Baba Sope? That is bastard. That's why in Imo State, we are Republican in nature. When Lucky said that we don't have leader, he doesn't understand where we come from. We are Republican in nature. So nobody will want to lord it over to an average Igbo man. Because the people decide, not just an entity, not just an individual. We decide, everybody's opinion counts, everybody's interest counts. So if one person's interest will jeopardize the interest of others, then we must speak against that. So that is what just is happening. For those who died on this unfortunate incident, well, I have signed my condolence register ahead of time. You see, Nigeria is such a destructive state that each our own citizens. Look at what could lead to this, due to poor maintenance and all that. How could you be risking the life of your own citizens at the expense of the entire nation? The money has been doled out for this maintenance, and few people within the corridor of power will hijack it and share it among themselves. This has been happening in almost virtually all the sectors of this country. That's why I tell you, Nigeria, look at, they are telling us that fuel per liter will be 195. It is things are getting more worse. More hardship is being, I mean, released upon the people. And there is no any attempt, deliberate attempt to cushion the effect of this hardship on the masses. Only the greedy few are enjoying. Look at Buhari doesn't know the amount of the bag of rice in the market. Likewise, Osi don't heal the nation. The best way forward, I remain an advocate of the sovereign state of Biafra. My name is Chigozie.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Kill. Do we still have anybody? Anybody to speak? Anybody? Before we go. All right, here we are with Raphael Mbechi. Raphael, good morning.
Good morning, good morning.
How are you doing?
Fine.
Looking radiant. Looking cool.
Thank you, thank you,
All
thank
right,
you.
now
Thank
quickly to what happened in Imo State, of course, the ex-governor of that state, Okorocha.
Yeah.
People have speculated here that they had some wrongs, they had some things they have done in the past that the Imolites don't really like. And coming to the present administration, Uzodinma, there have been a lot of complaints too.
Yeah.
Now, what do you think should happen? Especially when this time around that Okorocha had to move with his own men, to unseal the sealed
Break into the
estate.
property of Imo State, Imo State government. Yeah.
Now, how do you feel about it? Was it done illegally?
No,
As
yes.
a senator?
Yes, as a serving senator, what Okorocha did was illegal. Because the property in question, he used Imo State fund to build that property. Everybody should remember that Okorocha seized Imolites, many Imolites, their land. He used Imo State government to build properties, estates for himself, schools, private schools for his wife, private estates for himself, So this one that happened yesterday, I think last week, was that the property in question, he used his money to build it.
Okay.
Then Imo State, through legal way, legally acquired that property from him. So being a serving senator does not make him, right, on what he did. By breaking
trespass.
Thank you, trespass is one of the trespassers already. So
Was one of the
he was arrested, molested, harassed, insulted, rough-handled. It is right. They did it. It's right. Because he served as a governor. The immunity covering him as governor is no more active. That's one thing we don't know. He is now a serving senator. Don't make him a sacred cow to break law. No. The way Uzodinma and his wife and other stakeholders in Imo State rough-handled Okorocha is a welcome idea. We all welcome it. Because Okorocha did the same to Hakim. Do you know that when Okorocha took power from El Hakim, he eventually seized every vehicle, every property that belongs to Imo State. He went house to house, searching for people who are, with Imo State property. All the one that served in the past, he thoroughly confiscated their properties. He alleged that they stole it from Imo State government. That such property was bought with Imo State money.
Now, is this law of karma?
Now, this is nemesis. What goes around turns around. Let me tell you, he is not a sacred cow, like I said earlier. Laws is meant to be active, operational on anybody. Okorocha is not exempted. It's not exceptional. So what Uzodinma did is right. Does not make Uzodinma not a Supreme Court governor, not a man that stole Ihediora's mandate. To listen to me, I'm not trying to exonerate him, but I'm trying to tell Nigerians in abroad and in diaspora, Imolites in abroad, let me tell you, Uzodinma help you to restore, to recover what is yours. That property, the school, the hotels, the estates, were built with your fund, Imolites fund, Imo State government fund. So he is doing everything within the premises, jurisdiction of law. Okorocha should be arrested. I hope he's arrested now. So he will go. Police is going to charge him for trespassing anyway.
Okay, now quickly to another topic here. Youth taking over come 2023. Are you in support of this? And with the recent clampdown on youths while protesting, do you think the present administration will give the youth that chance?
The same godfathers, political usurpers, vultures, they are the one behind all these youths that are springing up from all LCDA in Lagos, LCDA. as councillors, as chairman. If you look at their posters, they are all young-looking men. They are all young men. Let me tell you, somebody is standing behind all these young men, the youths. I'm telling you, APC is trying to use virtually all the local LCDA councillors, chairmen, youths. They are coming with youths. They want to show you youths. Just they want to use their faces while they are behind at the back, controlling those youths. Let me tell you, APC as a party is gone. APC has succeeded in dividing Nigeria. APC has succeeded in rubbishing Nigeria's international image. The governance now we are enjoying in Nigeria is the worst ever in history. Let me tell you, youths should come out with a different party, a different political platform, so that we will all cling on to that and bring surface youth. If we surface any youth, credible youth that might pass through the normal criteria, screened and tried and proven by INEC, we are going to vote such person.
And do you see Nigerian youth coming together to form a formidable party?
Yes, Nigerian under Moralo, under Kinsley Moralo. Moralo is a youth, is a young man. He's among the youths. Under Kinsley Moralo, under Showore is a youth, and the other one, many of them among the celebrities, somebody else. We are going to chase them away. Then youth is going to take power over. We are going to take over in 2023. I tell you, do not.
And on this note, say goodbye to you on today's edition of Bystanders. Join us next time on the same platform. Michael Ojo still remains the cameraman, keeping it real behind the camera, and I have Femi Davis. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you. Mr. Matthew, thanks for giving me your phone. I really appreciate it. Thanks so much. I pray to get another one. Okay, you can subscribe to our sister channel, Flip TV Plus. You can subscribe to Flip TV. You can also join me on Facebook, Michael Timtayo Adekunle, and on Instagram, Adekunle Michael Timtayo. Have a nice day, everyone.